Welcome back. Let's talk about ordering fractions. Now, this is just an introduction. We are going to develop more sophisticated techniques throughout the year, but this is our first sort of investigation into it. So have a look. When we are ordering fractions with the same denominator, it's fairly straightforward. The only thing we really need to look at is the numerator. So I'm going to take a look at these two numerators over here. I've got a 2 and a 4. And if I want to know which one's bigger, I just look at the numerator. That's it. I don't really have to worry about the denominator because the denominator is the same. So in this case, 4 over 7 is bigger. Now there's a similar story when the numerators are the same. So with a fraction, if the numerator is the same, that means that there's the same number of parts in the fraction. But if we have a higher denominator, really what that means is that the pieces are actually smaller. So each portion is quite a bit smaller. So in this case, if I wanted to know which one was larger, I would look at the one with the smaller denominator. So this one. So when the numerators are the same, we look at the denominator and we look for the smaller denominator. Now, what happens if both the numerator and the denominator are different? Well, this is fairly straightforward to solve, actually, and we can use some of the techniques that we've been using for a while with adding fractions. In fact, we do almost exactly the same thing. What we're going to do is we're just going to put them over the same denominator, and then we just look at the numerator, just like in that earlier example. So what I'll do is I'll multiply this fraction by 4 over 4, and this fraction over here by 7 over 7. I'm just copying the denominator from the other fraction, just like we've been doing with addition this whole time. This gives me 21 over 28. This gives me 20 over 28. So the first fraction is 20 over 28. Sorry, the second fraction is 20 over 28. The first fraction is 21 over 28. And because now they have the same denominator, we just have to look at the numerator. This fraction is larger. So what that means is that this fraction is larger. And that's about it.